Hello, Serge here from the Backyard Driving Range. Got an awesome question today, and it comes from Fred McKimble. And Fred says, Serge, thank you for all the great instruction you provide via internet. I may have missed it, but have you ever done a daily lesson on playing and judging distance to target when hitting uphill or downhill as far as club selection is concerned? Years ago, I was told to add a club for every 10 feet of elevation, i.e., use a 5-iron instead of a 6-iron, etc. Do you adhere to some kind of similar rule of thumb? For me, this seems to work okay. Many of the people I play with have a problem with elevation. Also, what do you recommend with judging the effects of wind on various shots? Okay, Fred, this is pretty cool. I mean, it's a good question. Basically, years ago, I think that rule about figuring out for you on how much uphill or downhill affects a shot, I guess probably one of the best ways is if at your home club, eventually after you played the hole enough, you know that such a hole uphill is 1 or 2 clubs for you, or downhill is the same thing, 1 or 2 less, or uphill 1 or 2 more. And today science has intervened here. Lasers. I happen to have a Bushnell pin seeker here, and these come in 2 versions. One that only measures the distance, and is one that will measure uphill and downhill and give you a rating. Say it shoots the flag 150. If it's uphill, it'll say 150 / say 161. So that'll tell you it's playing 11 yards uphill or vice versa. 160, 149, 11 yards downhill. Now, many of the sporting organizations that run golf tournaments, some don't allow these in the round period. That's mostly on tour. But even like in our PGA section, they allow these. But they don't allow the uphill, downhill part of it. You have to shut it off. I didn't get it in this because I didn't want to have any issues. Now, on a PGA tour, the caddies and the pros use these in the practice rounds. And what they'll do is in every practice round, they'll shoot an uphill or downhill shots and then record it on the thing that in their yardage book that hole number 7 downhill plays plus -7, and then uphill on the next hole, say, would play plus 10 uphill. All right, and so they got that figured in there. So these things work great. And again, if you don't have any of these, I guess you could figure out that basically 10 feet up or down what it affects for you. Some other issues that you need to really think about in terms of what can affect. Are there other options that can affect club selection in terms of playing longer or shorter? Is absolutely. What about altitude? If you're playing near the coast on the ocean and you're near sea level, those shots, say whatever you hit for 150 yards at your home course, if it's up like here up in Spartanburg, Greenville area, where it's anywhere from 800 to 1,200 feet above sea level, and I mean even very close to where I'm standing, Cliffs of Glassy, there's a golf course up on top of the mountain up there, like 3,000 feet. And so that's going to play different than at the bottom of the mountain, all right, where I'm standing. It's about 15 miles from me here. Then again, if you really get up in the mountains, I can, you always hear this, like when they used to play the International up there in Colorado that was up high, they had some holes they were playing 2 clubs less hitting downhill and even less going uphill because of the fact of the lighter air. Playing in humidity, no matter where you're playing, should probably add a couple yards to your shots because of the fact that the air is denser, the ball doesn't fly through it as much. So again, you hit the ball a lot farther in dry climates like in Las Vegas, Nevada, and most of those places, San Diego, Palm Springs, you'll hit the ball farther because the air is drier. So when the air is dry, the ball goes farther because the air being drier is lighter, and the ball can penetrate through the air better. And talking about really wet, what about damp weather? If you're playing where it's semi-foggy or misty, that's going to add weight to the ball flying through the air, and especially if it's raining. I mean, it seems to me over my years of playing golf, when it's raining, even from a slight drizzle to especially raining, the rain hitting the ball is adding weight to the ball, and if it's raining hard enough and hitting it hard enough, I believe it can push the ball downward. So you have to really take extra club for the water on the ball, and the fact that the ball is being pushed down when the rain hits it to the earth. And I mean, I think that's another thing to think about. So those are good options. So these Bushnells work well, and I think in many cases, just playing in local tournaments and stuff, they probably might not make you shut off the up and down value of telling you if it's more, how much more it is out on uphill and how much less on the downhill. But that usually will be either told to you on the first tee or be on the rule sheet if they're going to take those out. But if they, but again, if they don't have it either there, I would check if you get both of those ways. And I think in the end, if you're going to buy one of these, that would be the best way to go. Now, I know that I did a recent daily about the GPS units, in some cases having as much as 10 or more yards off than these. And I just was talking to a guy who had one the other day, and he says they're really starting to upgrade those where they're getting them really a lot closer to where there's no difference between what a laser shoots and what the and what you get on your GPS reading. So I guess the good thing is either one's better or worse. What your unit will be consistently the same and telling you what the yardage is, but in the end, I don't think GPSs can tell you about up and down. So if you're really playing in a hilly place or in a place where you can go very closely and play a lot of golf courses with tremendous changes in height, elevation from up or down, you might want to get one of these. And because they really work, and they say anything to do with laser guns are absolutely the most accurate. And I mean, heck, even hunters use these things for judging their target distances. So either way, GPS or this, but these work great because if you get one with that up and down elevation, tell you what the difference is in the yardage of how it plays up, more for uphill, less for downhill, really adds to you helping your shot selection. Okay, well, great question on judging distances, and I brought in the conditions of other conditions that can affect balls going farther or longer, and naturally turf conditions makes the fact that after it hits it's going to go farther. But here we're talking basically carry. Okay? Well, that's it for the search for today on adding to your playing ability, because in the end, the whole thing about golf is getting the ball in the hole. And so the better you become at managing yourself on the golf course and knowing how to judge yardages up and down and using the help of a laser gun can really add to improving your ability to hit greens. And hitting greens is one of the best, and more greens is one of the best ways to shoot those low scores. That's it for the search for today, and I'll be talking to y'all again soon.